I was saved when I was 18, and God really got a hold of me. I had been experimenting with psychedelic drugs, and I heard a testimony story from a guy that had an experience with drugs and then got saved. Somebody visited him in the hospital. I accepted Christ at home, and it was an emotional experience for me. I really felt His love and forgiveness on me at that point, and knew that I had experienced the power of the Spirit and Christ's love and forgiveness. So from then on, I've been trying to walk with Him. My first marriage, basically, we were both kids, and we had to get married. But there's a beautiful daughter that came out of that relationship, but that only lasted about a year. So I determined that from then on I was going to flood myself with God's Word and learn as much as I could about family and marriage. So for 10 years I was celibate. And then that's when I met my second wife. I just liked the way she worshiped and so on in the church, and I was on the worship team, and we got to know each other, and things started out really well. We were married for 11 years, and we were involved in small group and different ministries and children's ministries. I came home once from work, and my wife and 2 boys were gone. Our friends from church were watching Renee at home, and they gave me the news that she had had an affair with the guy that we were trying to help, that was helping us with the roof. Well, to say the least, I was very angry, depressed. I felt like somebody stabbed me literally in the back. I mean, I would have rather been stabbed in the back than have to go through that again. Because I didn't feel like I deserved it. Losses had been a big thing in my life that had affected me greatly. I lost my mother when I was 16, then there was the first marriage and that divorce. My grandpa died the same year my mom died. Then even later in the marriage, I'll talk more about Renee, but we almost lost her. She was in intensive care with spinal meningitis, and she almost died. But nothing compared with the feeling of coming home from work. Susan was gone with the kids. I just prayed that she would come back. I missed her. I didn't know why she did what she did. Then I started questioning God. Why did you let this happen? You know, I've been faithful to you for a number of years. I've been memorizing your word and learning your word and serving you and doing all these things. And then this happens, and I just, you know, why did you let it happen, Lord? And it was kind of silent, but then it seems like He said, well, are you trying to impress me with all that? And He says, you know, I still love you, and I never left you. I went to church and talked with the pastor and another friend, and I said, I'd like to go visit Susan and this guy, and I just can't stand sitting around here knowing that they're over there in this apartment with my two boys. So they prayed for me, and then I went over there, and you know, my inclination was to, you know, bust him in the mouth. Well, anyway, I just let him know what I thought, I guess, and left and got that off my chest, but realized that I needed to forgive and forgive both of them. And so I did that, and it was a kind of a gradual thing. At first, I didn't really feel like it was sincere. But between God and I, you know, Lord, I just forgive them for what they did. And so as I did that every day for a while, it started to grow. And then I felt like it was more of a sincere forgiveness. But then I started thinking, maybe I had something to do with it. Maybe I need to ask her forgiveness And maybe I even need to forgive myself because I had gotten so busy with different things, I wasn't paying attention to our relationship. So I knew that I had to ask her forgiveness, so I did. She announced that she was pregnant. At the time, we were still married, but she said, it'd be okay if you adopted him, and that'd be great if you'd want to do that. It's up to you, and I don't deserve it. And I thought about it. I thought about our involvement in pro-life activity and the sanctity of life, and this really reminded me of my opportunity to adopt somebody here. And so that's what took place. Now, I talked with my daughter, Brandy. She's 18 now. She gave permission to tell this story, and also my ex-wife gave permission to tell this story. After the divorce, then Susan had 2 more marriages and divorces. And it wasn't until probably 8 or 10 years ago that she repented and came back to God and is now living for Christ. Then I met Kay. She was a beautiful Christian gal, and we've been married now for 12 years, and it's been a wonderful relationship for both of us. And I just want to say as a final word that because of Christ's forgiveness and dying on the cross, I was forgiven, and His healing power of forgiveness is the only reason that now my ex-wife, my wife, myself, my kids all have a great relationship. And I give Him the glory. Praise be to God.